Here on Oahu. We are recording. On behalf of AARP Hawaii, I'd like to welcome you to the second session of Holistic Harmony, Sit, Stand, Restore. AARP is a social mission organization with a membership of people 50 years and older. We fight on issues that matter to families, including the creation of livable communities for people of all ages and abilities. We care deeply about making sure that older adults have access to information and communication and experience strong social connections that will help them age successfully. Before we begin, let's go over a few technical tips about Zoom. Your microphone should be on mute. You can tell if it's on mute if it has a red line through it. And if it doesn't, just click the microphone to mute it and unclick it when you want to talk. Keeping yourself on mute will prevent a lot of background noise. We recommend during this program that you change your view to speaker side by side. You can do that at the top right of your screen. Type any questions in the chat and our speaker will answer the questions as time permits. It would be helpful to us if you could rename yourself if you are not logged in with a name. You can do that by clicking on the 3 dots to the right of your name. And one other technical detail, we are recording this program and we'll send out the recording and all links from the chat after the program. Now I'd like to introduce and give a warm welcome to AARP volunteer Carl Powell. This is the second session in a 4-part series that integrates seated breath work, meditation, qigong, and tapping. Carl Powell is a personal wellness coach and AARP volunteer. He has more than 40 years experience in training, motivating, and entertaining people all over the world by mindfully moving them to become more physically fit for life. Aloha, Carl, and over to you.
Aloha. All right, so I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna share my screen and we'll be on our way. Okay, try that again. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're going to start seated. Aloha and welcome to Holistic Harmony. My name is Carl Powell. I have a business here on Maui in Hawaii. It is called Grow with Carl. And Grow with Carl is an online business where we have recorded exercise classes and live classes, all different levels for seniors. So welcome again. And let's just talk a little about what we're going to do. I'm going to start with some breath work and meditation. Breath, I'm going to say this one time and you'll probably hear me say it 300 times. Respiration is automatic. Breath is a practice. So in life, we generally breathe just enough air, oxygen in to keep us alive, but we don't really practice deep breath. So deep breath really can add more oxygen to your body. And oxygen, of course, is our life source. So we're just going to start with a little bit of breath work. I always say that when we're put on this earth, the day that we're born, we take our first breath. And when we leave the earth, we take our last breath. Every breath in between is a gift. So we have to learn to accept and embrace that present with grace. So let's start moving in grace. Moving a little away from the back of your chair. Feet are flat on the earth. Chest lifted up tall. Palms up. Relax your eyes. And we're going to bring our focus first to breath. We're going to inhale deeply through the nose. And then you're going to open your mouth and exhale as you release that breath. So we're just practicing taking long, deep, judgment-free breath. Just breathing. A long, deep breath. Feel your feet rooted in the earth. And then just relax your toes. Relax your hands all the way out to the fingertips. Breathe. Your sits bones are on your chair. Breathing. In our creative imagination, we're going to see a golden thread drop from the sky. It's going to tie to the top of our head. And then gently begin to lift our head upward towards the heavens, lengthening our neck, lengthening our spinal column. Relax your shoulders and just breathe. Long, deep breaths here. We're going to get internal. And we're going to notice our body's stress anxiety level at this moment. We're going to give that stress anxiety level a number, 0, all the way up to 10. 10 would be the highest amount of stress. Breathing. So how are you feeling? 0 to 10 at this moment. Long, deep breath. Just taking this moment to breathe. We're going to move our fingers and our toes, find our body's internal focus. Roll your tongue around inside of your mouth. And then our soft eyes are going to open. We're going to interlace our fingers. Our arms reach forward. And then we're just going to relax the head weight forward. And just feel opening up the back of your neck. And just breathe. We're going to look up to the sky and reach overhead. And then we're going to grow up towards the sun. So you're getting longer, growing, breathing. Soften your shoulders and let your hands just float all the way down. We're going to lightly touch the side of our chair just for a little support. And then we're going to take our right ear over to the shoulder and just open up the left side of your neck. Enjoy your breath here. Long, deep. We're going to bring our head back to the center. And then we're going to go over to the left side. Breathe. Enjoy your breath. Our head comes center. And now we're going to make a half circle. Ear to the shoulder, chin down to your collarbone. Ear to the opposite shoulder and pause. And then we're just going to reverse direction. And just breathe. Long, deep, judgment-free breaths. Working out any tension if you have any. Also lubricating the neck. Enjoying your breath. Side to side. Breathe. Side to side. Once more on each side, wherever you are. Breathe. And when you finish your last one, we just slowly bring our head back to the center. Take a breath. Again, we're going to interlace our fingers. Forward. Relax the weight of your head. Just breathe. Long breaths. Looking up to the sky, we're going to reach overhead and then grow out of your waistline, growing up towards the sun. Breathing. Long, deep breath. Soften your shoulders, and our hands are going to float all the way down. Lateral breaths. We're going to bring our hands onto the lower half of our rib cage so that our middle fingers touch. As we inhale, we're going to feel the rib cage slide out to the side as the lungs fill with oxygen. And then as you exhale, just feel the fingers drift back in as the rib cage slides back together. Practicing lateral breath, inhaling out to the side. And easy, just feel the ribs glide back. Go ahead and relax your eyes and just practice your breath. Long, deep breaths. So we're going to be breathing with grace. Grace is gratitude, being realistic, being adaptable, remaining calm and centered, and allowing life to be effortless. Breathing in grace. Enjoying our breath. Notice your feet rooted in the earth. Breathe. Long, deep, judgment-free breaths. One more long, deep breath. And as you prepared, our soft eyes open, we're just going to give our hands a little shake out. Breathe. Just shake them out to the sides. And then just relax your hand. Breathe. Chest up tall. And we're going to start with our feet. As you inhale, you're going to lift your heels away from the earth. So heels lift up, so we're on our feet. As you exhale, your heels float down. Balls of your feet remain on the earth. Lift up your toes and separate them as wide as you can. Relax your toes down. And then just give your feet a little tap. Just communicating with our feet. Important to do. Let's do it again. Inhale, lifting the heels away from the earth. Exhale, your heels float down. Toes lift, separate, spread them apart as wide as you can. Relax them down. And then just give your feet a little tap. Breathe. Relaxing our feet. Heels lift when we inhale. Floating down as we exhale. Lifting the toes, spread them apart. Really stretch them. Relax the toes and just give your feet a little. Breathe. And let's just relax our feet again. One more time. Inhale as the heels lift. Feet float down to earth. Lift up your toes, separate them, spread your toes apart. Relax them. And then just get them moving. Relaxing our feet. Our right foot is going to come forward. This hand behind your thigh. The right foot's going to point and flex. Work on getting full ranges of motion. Point and flex. Remember to breathe. Flex and hold, and just gently rock your heels side to side. Inversion and eversion of your ankle. So these are great morning exercises. Kind of get your feet started. Breathing. We're going to draw a circle around with our toes. Draw. Breathe. And let's reverse direction around. Breathe. Give your foot a little shake. Right foot down. Left foot's going to come up just a little. We're just going to point and flex. Enjoy your breath. Breathing. We're going to flex our heel and just rock your heel side to side. Full ranges of motion, please. Inversion, eversion. Circle around. And then we're going to reverse direction. Breathe. Shake out your foot. And then you're going to relax your foot down. So one of the questions I got last week was, for most of the qigong exercises that we're about to perform next, if you need to stay seated, please do. If you can stand for a few minutes and then sit back down, that's great. Even better if you can stand and do the whole series. So do what's best for you. Honor where you are today. Be realistic. And we're going to stand. And if you need to stay seated, please do. And we'll work our way around being seated. So we're going to stand with our feet wider than our hips. It's called the horse stance. So that if you were going to ride a horse, that's what it would feel like. Your feet are rooted in the earth. Your chest is lifted up tall. We're going to take our right thumb right below our belly button. Left hand cups on top. Lower Dantian breath. Lower Dantian breath. As you inhale, you're going to fill your belly with air. Belly expands, inflates. And then as you exhale, just feel the belly deflate. Go and relax your eyes a little. And just really focus on feeling your breath moving in and out of your hands. Relax the muscles in your face. Just breathe. Lower Dantian breath. Breathe. Enjoying our breath. One more lower Dantian breath. Soft eyes will open. Go and give your hands a little shake. Breathe in. Our shoulders are next. As we inhale, we're going to lift our shoulders up towards our ears. And then as you exhale, let your fingers float down to the earth as the shoulders relax. We carry a lot of tension in our neck and our shoulders. Also, as we age, our neck gets shorter. We always want to keep that length in our neck. Inhale. Easy, floating down, relax your shoulders. Inhale. Floating down. Twice more, just practicing. Inhale. Floating down. One more time, inhale. And then just relax. Hands get a little, let your hips just gently rock side to side. Feet stay rooted in the earth. Our shoulders have three functions. We're just going to turn sideways a little so you can watch, and we're going to do it together. Elevation, lift the shoulders up towards your ears. Retraction, pulling your shoulders all the way back. And then depression, pushing your shoulder blades all the way down. So let's practice. Inhale, elevation, retraction, inhale, and then shoulder depression all the way down. Inhale. Inhale, exhale as you go into retraction. And then float down. Breathing. Pulling back. Relaxing down. Twice more, ease up. Pulling back. Pushing down. One more time. Inhale. Pulling back. Shoulders come all the way down. And relax. Easy little shake. And your hips rock side to side. Breathing. Relaxing. Chest up tall. Our hands, palms are going to push energy back behind us as we inhale. And then as you exhale, just let hands relax. Pushing negative energy away from us. Easy coming back in. Pushing negative energy away. Breathe. Pushing away. Inhale. And relax. Twice more. Pushing back. Easy relax. One more time. Pushing energy back. And easy relax. Hands get a little shake. Breathe. Here, we're going to interlace our fingers, just opening up the energy in between our fingers. Make sure you keep breathing. Long deep breaths. We have a lot of meridians right in between our fingers. It's also great if you have arthritis or anything in your hands. And then we're just going to relax. You're going to bring your fingers up and then down, squeeze. Open our fingers up, inhale. And then fingers down, squeeze. Inhale. Easy squeeze. Inhale. Easy squeeze. Twice more, inhale. Easy squeeze. One more time, inhale. Easy little squeeze. We're gonna hold it down, and we're just gonna go around to the right, front, left. Just making a general little circle. Make sure you keep breathing. And it can be really small. Honor where you are. Reverse direction. Breathe. And then release and give your hands a good shake. And just feel the energy in your hands. Breathing. Long deep breaths. It's a good shake. Painting the wall. We're going to imagine that our fingers are in a vat of paint. As we inhale, we're going to lift paint from the vat, touch the wall in front of us. Paint the wall. Fingers go back into the vat of paint. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Easy inhale. Touching the wall. Hands melt. Painting the wall. Inhale. Touch the wall. Hands melting. Easy in the pants. Lifting up. We're gonna have a little bend in our knees. And just bend the knees just a little. Come down just a little. Rising up as we inhale. Touching the wall. Just breathe naturally. A lot of people get caught up. Should I inhale or exhale? As long as you're breathing, we're okay. And as you practice, your breathing becomes more natural. So in the beginning, it might seem a little forced, but honor where you are and just let yourself breathe. Painting the wall. Inhale. Touch. Easy down. One more time. Just blow. Easy. Hands get a little shake. We're going to shake our shoulders just a little. Get the tension out of there. Breathe. And relax. Shifting our weight. Feet rooted. We're going to shift our weight over to the right. Inhale. And then right back to the center. And then side. And then center. Side as you inhale. Easy center. side, and center. Let's do 2 more. Nice and easy. Side. 1 more set, side, side. Shoulders relaxed. We're going to pause when we get to the center. We're going to take just a little step, a little bit wider apart. Knees are soft. Hands are on our hips for twisting. We're going to bend, twist, and look. Easy, come back to the center. Bend, twist, and look. Where's your breath? 2. Center. Inhale. And center. Twisting, breathing. Should be another important part of your daily regimen. And it helps with our digestion, twisting. Breathing. Side, side. Breathing. Breathe. Once more on each side. Breathing. And then we're just going to come back to the center. Easy little shake. We're going to tap our heels on the earth and shake our shoulders, raising up a little more energy. Breathe. Heels tap. We get a little shake. We're breathing. And then just relax into the earth. Pulling energy. Hands form 2 cups. As we enter, we're going to pull energy in towards us. And then as you exhale, your palms float back down to the earth. So feel you have energy in your hands when you lift. And then just easy relax. Pulling energy up when we inhale. And melt. Easy, pulling in. And now the hands weightless, light. Twice more, pulling the energy in. And releasing. 1 more time, we're gonna pull that energy in. And easy, just relax. Easy little shake. Tap and shake. Breathe. Into the earth. Our right hand is going to pull energy in and then release. Just feel that energy in your hand. Just practicing pull in and release. Twice more, pull in. One more breath. And then easy, just relax. Left hand, pulling the energy in. Hand melts. Pulling the energy in. Hand melts down. Twice more, pull the energy in. Melting down. One more time, inhale. Melting down. A little shake. Take both hands. Just gonna combine a few of the moves. Relaxing our hand. Palm up. You're gonna lean over to the right side and you're gonna pull in. You're gonna twist here. Look, palm is gonna push energy to the earth. You're gonna clear the sky. Come all the way across the sky. Body weight shifts. And then come right back to the center. Left hand, we pull and lean, bend, twist. Palm pushes energy across. Clearing the sky. Shift your weight. And now we're back in the center. Right hand, pull the energy and lean. Here's where we twist. Push the energy to the wall. Clear the sky, shift back. Hand melts down, we're back in the center. Left side, pull. Twist. Push. Clear the sky. And melts down, just practice. Right hand, pull and lean. Twist and look. Push. Clear the sky. Come right back to the center. Do that one more time. Left hand pull. Twist. Push. Clear the sky. Come back to center. Both hands pull and inhale. Light as a feather. Pulling and breathe. Light as a feather. Twice more. Pull in. And release. One more time. Pull in. Relaxing our hands. Shoulders shake. Heels tap. Raising our energy. Little leg exercise. Quad squat. Quad squat. I'll turn sideways. Hands on our upper thighs. We're going to drop our body weight just behind the knees. So it can be really small. Here is beautiful. Or you can go deeper on where you are. And then you're going to push into your heels and stand tall. So we sit back. Body weight behind your knees. Push into your heels and rise up. Quad squat. Inhale. Sit back. Push into your heels and rise. Sitting back. Inhale. Push in, rise. Just practice. Twice more. Inhale. Rising up. One more time. Rising up and just hold. Our hands are going to reach up and open. Breathe. We're going to sit back and do our quad squat and push energy behind you. So we lift up, open up our energy, come down and push the energy back. Rising up in air. Pushing energy back behind you. Inhale. Pushing back. And then we use our mantras for the day. I am magnificent. I am powerful. I am magnificent. I am powerful. Important to tell yourself that every day. Inhale. Up. Try it when you get out of the shower. Just stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself realistically, because it was about being realistic. I am magnificent just as I am today. And push back, I am powerful. Twice more. I am magnificent. I am powerful. One more time. Inhale. Push back. We're going to rise up and just hold. Breathe. And easy, let your hands just float down. We're going to interlace our fingers. We're going to pull energy from earth into us. Palms forward. We're going to push forward. Hands reach up to the sky. We're going to hold up the sky. Take a breath. Easy, come down. Interlace your fingers. Pull the energy. Come center. Push out. We're going to look down. Look up to the sky. Hold up the sky. Take a breath. And then our hands are going to float down. We're going to add our quad squat. So we're going to sit down, interlace our fingers, lifting up. In the center, you're going to curl your tailbone under and look down towards your hips. And now reach up to the sky and look up. Take a breath. Hands melt down. Little quad squat. Gather into us. Curl your tailbone under, look down, stretch. Up to the sky. Take a breath. Quad squat as we come down. And gather. Stretch in the center. Reach up to the sky. Easy, come down. Gather. Getting nice and warm here. Push, stretch. Up to the sky, hold, take a breath. We're gonna make two fists, let them float down. And our two fists are gonna go into the small of our low back. Let your hips rock side to side and give your low back a little rub. And just breathe. Use your breath. We're gonna pause in the center. Your fists are gonna rub your low back. Tap your heels and shake your shoulders. Breathing. Rubbing your low back with your fists. Breathing, tapping your heels. Little shoulders shaking there too. Breathing. We're gonna pause. Our hips push forward, elevate your heart up to the heavens, and then just stretch up and back. Opening up your heart and throat chakra. Your heart chakra, your ability to love. Your throat chakra, your ability to speak. Breathe. We're going to ease our way up, hands on our upper thighs. We're going to glide forward just until your body politely asks you to stop. Breathe. Relax the weight of the head, changing the direction of our blood flow. We're going to shake our head, yes. Breathing. Shaking our head, no. Allow your head weight to dangle. Bend your knees, hands on our upper thighs. We're going to push into our thighs and rise up. Two fists, small of our low back. Little rock side to side. Breathing. Pausing in the center, tap and shake. Tap, shake, rub, breathe. Tap, shake, rub, breathe. Pausing. Hips go forward. Elevate your heart. Open up. Breathe. Long, deep breaths. Easy coming up. Hands on our upper thighs. Sliding forward just until our body asks us to stop. Take a few breaths. Shaking your head, yes. Breathing. Shaking your head, no. Relax your head. Bend your knees, hands on your upper thighs. We're going to rise. Two fists. First we rub. Hips rock side to side. Breathing. Pause, tap and shake. Rub your back. Shake your shoulders. Breathe. And then pause. Hips go forward. Elevate your heart. Breathe. Easy coming up. Hands on our upper thighs. We're going to slowly come forward. Stretch. Release the weight of your head. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Pause your head. Drop your seat down, hands on your upper thighs. We're going to easy come all the way up. And we're just going to pick up our feet and just shake and notice how you're feeling. Feel that energy flowing by. Stepping wide, knees soft, feet rooted. Relax your eyes for a moment. And just breathe. We're going to bring our hands forward and just open our eyes and rub our hands. Get them nice and warm. Breathe. Our right palm is up. Our left hand is on our shoulder. We're just going to tap our shoulder. Breathe. Give yourself a pat on the back. Breathe. We're going to come down the inside of the arm. Palm down, come up to the outside of the arm. Neck and shoulders. Palm turns up. Come down. And you can tap lightly or you can do a little bit more vigorous if you like. Up to you. What's your body need today? You feeling light? You feel like you really need to tap it out? One more time. Palm up. Coming down. Palm down, come up. Breathe, neck and shoulders. Relax, shield your eyes, and just notice the difference between your right arm and your left arm. We better balance that out. Soft eyes open. Palm up, neck and shoulders. Breathe. Down the inside. Palm down, up. Neck and shoulders. Palm up. Coming down. This is large muscle tapping. Breathe. Palm up. Down. Breathe. One more time. Breathe. And down. Breathing, neck and shoulders. Heart center, a little shake. Relax, shield your eyes, and just feel your balance. Back. Breathe. Soft eyes open. Palms of our hands. We're going to start just up to by the low back. Breathe. And then the buttocks. Breathing. Bend your knees, you're going to come down. Outsides of your legs. Touch your feet if you can. Up the inside of your legs. Make two fists and just pound in the hip socket. Breathe. Breathe. Start low back. And then the buttocks. Down the outside of your legs. Touch your feet if you can. If not, honor where you are. Coming up. Pounding the hips. Breathing. Pause. Let's shake the hands, tap our heels. Breathing, feel the energy rising. Let your hands go front and back. Breathe. Just letting go of any tension. Breathing. We're gonna pause one more time. Low back. And then the buttocks. Coming down. Rising up. Get a little bang at the hips. Breathe. Pause, easy little shake. Breathe. We're gonna interlace our hands behind us. Our hands are gonna pull down to the earth, chest up tall. Just let your chin come down to your collarbone. Breathing. Lifting the head. Both hands go on the left hip. Right ear, right shoulder. Relax your left shoulder. Mind your breath. Enjoying our presence. Breathe. Our head comes center and then over to the other side. Just breathe. Our head comes back to center. Hands back to center, reach down to the earth, chest up tall. Chin down to your collarbone. Just breathe. Chin level with the earth. Hands right. Ear goes left. And just breathe. Our head comes center and just change sides. Breathe. Our head comes back to the center and then the hands. Hands reach down to the earth. This time, we're going to do a half circle with our neck. Ear to the shoulder on the right. Chin down to your collarbone. Pause with the opposite shoulder. And just breathe. And those of you have a little bit more flexibility than when we started. Breathe. Side to side. Work at your own pace here. Breathing. Side to side. Enjoying our breath. Once more on each side as you inhale and exhale. Finish in the center, shake out. Low back, a little rub. One more tap and shake. Breathe. Pause. Up and back. Open up. Breathing. Easing up. Hands on upper thighs. Relax the weight of your head and just breathe. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Allow your head weight to dangle. Bend your knees, hands on your upper thighs. We're going to rise. Reach up to the sky, stretch. Hands are going to come, fingertips touch. Pull energy into our hearts. Pause and just take a breath. We're going to rub our hands, create a little energy. Breathe. Feel the warmth in your hands. Enjoy your breath. And then we're going to come out to the sides of our hands. Just creating a little heat. Breathing. The wrists, just little circles. Breathe. We're going to tap the wrist. Breathe. Sides of our hands. Breathe. Tips of the thumbs and the fingers. Tap. Breathe. Feel that energy in your fingers. Breathe. Fingernails rub. Breathe. And left arm up just a little. We're going to come a little below your armpit and then just a gentle tap. Focusing on large muscle tapping today. Breathe. A long deep breath. One more long deep breath here. Pause and just take a breath. Slowly changing sides. A little below the armpit. and a gentle tap. And just breathe. Enjoy your breath. Tapping, breathe. One more long, deep breath. And then we pause, take a breath. Come back to the heart and just rub. Feel that warmth in your hand, the chi force. Breathe. And then the fingernails. Some meridians right underneath your fingernails. You're going right to the center of our chest, our thymus, and we're going to begin the thumb. Inhale. And then exhale, just release a little sound. Breathing in gratitude. Being realistic about where we are today. Being adaptable. Being able to change our sails with the wind. Remaining calm and centered. Allowing the flow of life to feel and be effortless. Let's pause our tapping and just breathe. Long. Breathe. Soft eyes open. Hands get the gentlest little shake. I'm ready to come back to being seated. Just enjoying our breath. Coming back to our seats. Breathing. Hands get that little rub. Enjoying our breath. Creating little heats. Breathing. We're going to start by giving ourselves a generous hug, and then just relax your eyes and breathe. Even though I may face stressful situations, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I choose to remain calm and centered. Breathe. Long deep breath. We're going to relax our hands, baby little shake. Left hand on your thigh, right hand on your heart. Lightly begin to tap your chest, relax your eyes. Breathe. Even though aging can bring about loss and change, I deeply and completely accept myself, and I am grateful for the memories and the legacy that I create. I choose to cherish each moment of my life, count my blessings, and recognize that life is beautiful at every stage, at every age. Feel your heartbeat. Root your feet in the earth. Hands are going to come onto our upper thighs. Elevate your heart. Close your eyes. Let's get internal. And let's find our body's stress, anxiety level at this moment. Breathing 0 all the way up to 10. How are you feeling? Enjoy that breath. Long, deep. Start to move your fingers and your toes. Find a little awareness. Soft eyes open before we go. Repeat this after me. I am magnificent. I am powerful. Say it again. I am magnificent. I am powerful. Twice more easy, breathe. I am magnificent. I am powerful. One more time. Hands together here, and we'll say namaste until next week. Thank you for joining me. Open up for Q&A.
Thank you, Carl. We really needed this after all of that Olympic stuff. So the session is open for questions and comments, and so what let's see what happens here.
I see a question from Dee in the chat, Ken.
Yeah, it went by kind of fast.
I saw one where somebody asked about standing for an extended period of time. That was the one that I caught with my eye.
Yeah,
and that's the easiest way to build that leg strength. If you don't have that leg strength, you absolutely need it, because the one thing we always want to do in life is be able to take ourselves to the bathroom, sit down, and stand back up. So we want to really focus on keeping, because that is what being an independent liver at our age is about, being able to take care of yourself. So if you can just stand up for 5 minutes and sit back down for 5 minutes, stand up for 5 minutes, and then slowly build that up. If you do it for 2 minutes and sit back down for 10 minutes, but until you start standing, you're not going to get any stronger. So if it's difficult, the difficulty is because you need to build that strength. So stay focused, believe in yourself, believe that you can build that strength, and just practice.
So is the strength the key to relieving the needles and pins and the numbness in the feet?
The circulation is what's key. So all of the exercises where we're moving and we're bringing our heart rate up, we're making our blood circulate at a higher rate, and that circulation going through the legs and the knees and the hips and all through your body, that will take away the maybe a little bit tingling or numbness you may be having, that we all have. Let's face it, that we all have. Just keep moving.
A lot of thank yous and wonderful presentation. Let's see.
Question from Beverly. Let's see. Beverly, if you'd like to unmute yourself, we have a lot of messages coming in. So you're welcome to unmute yourself and pose your question to Carl directly.
Well, while she's doing that, Carol says it's wonderful movement and a relaxation. It helps the shoulders and neck, and the neck pain and tightness better than any other exercise regime. So she's getting some relief from these sessions.
I tell you, it's the little things. Sometimes we think Zumba and shake and get up and move, but as we age, it's the little things. Just really taking care of your neck and your shoulders, because we shrink when we get older, and most of that is your neck goes away. Your neck just gets shorter and shorter and shorter, and then you're shorter. But as long as you can keep that length in your neck, you're going to stay longer, and you're going to have less neck pain and less headaches, easier to breathe, easier to digest your food, even when you don't have tension up in here.
Carl, this is Nancy. Did you notice in the Olympics that some of the competitors were practicing tapping before their event?
I tell you, it's become one of the biggest things. I got certified doing tapping about 3 years ago. And when I started my certification, I had never heard of it. No one else had either. But it's amazing in the last 3 years, the attention to tapping is that, because it works. I'm telling you, there's nothing like it, and it's easy. You don't need to have a practitioner. Maybe you need a practitioner at the beginning, but all you have to do is close your eyes and tell yourself positive messages. Because in our brain, we're always, most of us, giving ourselves negative messages. We don't treat ourselves with the same kindness that we give to people walking down the street. So a person on the street trips, you go, oh, a poor person. You trip and you think, how stupid am I? You know what I mean? So we just have to balance that out. And sometimes just pausing, breathing, and tapping in I'm strong. I do my best every day. And just keep reminding yourself, because that's what tapping does. It brings in our focus and reminds us. So it's a great reminder. And thank you for that question.
Oh, somebody is, yep, they're practicing their tapping. Does it wake up the nerve system, the tapping,
The central nervous system.
and those pressure points?
They're actually the same pressures as acupuncture or acupressure. So if you heard of acupuncture or acupressure, tapping does the same. It taps on those same meridian points that acupuncture and acupressure does. They're basically all three in the same realm.
Robin wants to know, how often should she tap?
Whenever you need it. I tap at least twice a day, and sometimes just for a couple of minutes. I'll just pause, breathe, taps. I always try to create some kind of affirmation for myself for how I'm feeling, or I go on the internet and find a quote that helps me change the way that I'm feeling, and then I just sit there and I practice that for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. And then sometimes I go on and I find things on YouTube and I just practice tapping with somebody else who can bring another general message into me. So, but you can do it anywhere, anytime.
I practice tapping when I get up in the morning and before I go to bed.
Great way to connect. Great way to put yourself to sleep also.
I see three raised hands, Carl. Oh, sorry. Dee, Karen, and Beverly. If you could call on them, maybe Dee first. They're all unmuted. Please just direct your question to Carl.
Carl, it's Beverly.
Yes, first, thank you, Carl, for the class, and to all the AA volunteers. I really appreciate all of you and what you do for us. You did answer one of my questions, Carl, pertaining to the numbness in the feet when I stand still and the pins and needles, but I also have let me put on my camera so you can see who you're talking to. I also have pain in the back of my heels, and my doctor said it was spurs. Will any of these movements you did today help with the release of the pain in the back of the heel?
You know, the thing we did in the beginning where you put the foot up and you point and flex, going side to side, and keeping that as limber as possible, you know, with your foot, and getting that circulation in there every day. Because that's what happens is, I mean, it's not gonna heal your heel spurs, but it's gonna make it feel better and make it easier to kind of live with or deal with. So just keep the flexibility in your foot. I'm telling you, that is key to life, is having that flexibility in your feet and for your balance.
Okay, and can you also tap for the numbness? Would it help if I tap the bottom of my feet like I'm sitting down? Just tap the bottom. Will that help?
If you were gonna do that, I would get something like, I'd get something like maybe the back end of a screwdriver and just lightly tap so that you have a harder surface in your hand, because you're gonna need it, and just tap as much as you can that you can tolerate, and just let it sit and let it simmer. And if you do that once a day and it feels better, then maybe you can try it twice a day. But don't do it twice a day at first. Do it once, see how it feels, and then apply more if you feel like you need it.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Let's take Karen's question and then Beverly's question.
This
for
is Karen. Is it my turn? This is Karen.
Yes.
I was wondering if we're going to be doing tapping of the head and facial muscles, and can the tapping help with eye bags and wrinkles and things like that on our face?
Absolutely. And last week we did more facial tapping and more head tapping. And today I really wanted to show more general, what large muscle tapping is, because I'm trying to lead up to a whole large muscle, small tapping session at the end. So I'm just trying to kind of show how it works. And then as you start to feel the effect, my goal is to, by the end, just to be able to go over the whole, I use 8 points, all 8 points, and all the tapping, the larger muscle tapping also. But it definitely helps with your circulation, and it's something that you can do all the time.
So does it help with eye bags and wrinkles?
Well, when you're tapping here, you're tapping here, it's going to help with eye bags and wrinkles, right? Because you're tapping that area and stimulating it. And anything you do that relaxes your body helps with wrinkles, because wrinkles come from frowning up your face. So, you know, when you smile, you have less wrinkles than when you frown. Um, these are the happy, and wrinkles are a beautiful thing. Don't ever think they're not, because they say, I lived, I lived, look at me, I lived, and I'm still here. Doggone it. Beverly, let me get to you.
Yes, yes, thank you. A couple of things. First of all, thank you so much. Um, I find that the bending is difficult because I have some stenosis.
Uh-huh.
Should I push it a little bit, or am I hurting myself if I
You
bend
mean that when we're
further?
coming, when we're coming forward, that kind
Yes,
of bending?
yes, yes.
I would, when I always say come forward as far as your body is comfortable. So if you only come 2 inches, you know, if we're going to come forward and you come forward 2 inches and that's enough for you, and you stay supported with your hands and then come back up. You want to keep that area working and flexible, but you don't want to hurt
Okay.
yourself. Definitely not. So I always say start with the littlest bit and see how that affects your body, because your body's going to be different than my body or Jackie's body or anybody else's. So
Okay, that's great. And my other thing was, I was in the session last week as well, and I never got the video. I wrote them a note, and I still never got it. What can I do to get it as well? And when will
who's
we get
listening?
today's?
Well, we'll
This is
take some
Jackie.
notes.
You know, the video did go out, so one of two things happened. Either it's in your junk, or you're somehow opted out of email. So if you could maybe send me a private message with your email, I'll check and see which case it is, and I'll send you a message. So I'm Jackie Boland. So you can just go into the chat, tell me what your email is. I can check and see if you are opted out of email, but otherwise the video did go out.
Because I do get the emails from AARP all the time.
Yeah, well, the video did go out to all participants, so I'll double check.
All right, so Jackie, I'll just put it in the chat, okay? Jackie.
One reminder is that Carl is providing some great expertise here. If you have a medical issue, you should also check with your doctor and see what other kinds of options that your doctor can offer you. Well, thank you very much for all of your questions and comments. And what we'll do now at this point is go back to Vicky so that she has some announcements. Vicky's yours.
Thanks. Yes, thank you. Let me share my screen.
And we'll, sorry, Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda, you can email any more questions to Carl at hiaarp@aarp.org. If you have any more questions. But we really hope you enjoyed today's neighbor talk. And if you'd like to join us for other programs, just check out our upcoming events at www.aarp.org/HI. And we'd like to thank you for joining us. Thank you to our volunteer speaker, Carl Powell, and mahalo to the AARP team. We look forward to connecting with you again. Remember, you can always find out what's happening with AARP Hawaii by visiting www.aarp.org/HI. Have a great day. Aloha. And just go ahead and click the red leave button. Bye-bye.